समझ नहीं आ रहा अपने सैलरी इंक्रीमेंट का क्या करूं।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसआईपी का टॉप अप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
क्या? समझ में नहीं आया।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स का एसआईपी टॉपअप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
अब समझा।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
We are once again daring to shoot at a moving target because this tamasha or drama or the excitement that's going on in Tamil Nadu politics or Nadagam, my best effort at my Tamil pronunciation, Nadagam, drama, tamasha, that's going on with Vijay's swearing in. Will he be sworn in? Will he not be sworn in? Does he have enough numbers? He doesn't have enough numbers. That has gone on now for almost 48 hours. What happened, first of all, I will tell you. And then, once I've given you the basics, then DK Singh, our political editor, will join in. I know right now he's trying to gather the courage to talk about this, as I am, because we don't exactly know what finally is happening or is going to happen because there is a little bit of uncertainty there. However, the basics are that the House, the Tamil Nadu House, has 234 members, of which Vijay and his party TVK have won 107 seats or 108 seats depending on how you count it. That's because he contested from 2 seats and won both. He will have to give up one, and also in the vote of confidence he can only cast one vote. So 107, which means also that while his number comes down to 107, the overall number in the assembly, in the house, also comes down to 233. So the majority mark then is 117. Then what happens? How do the numbers stack up? He's got 107. Congress brings in the 5. That is a commitment in writing, so that becomes 112. Then CPI and CPM, also partners of DMK, like the Congress, they have also said that they will join the government. So that's 4 more. 112 and 4 becomes 116. How do you then get to 117 and 118? Because one will become speaker as well. To cross that Rubicon, TVK has got the support of 2 more groups. One is a party called VCK. VCK is a party of a Dalit group in Tamil Nadu. Small party, usually works with DMK. VCK stands for Viduthalai Chiruthaigal Kachi. Again, my best effort Tamil translation. And its leader, Thiruma Balavan, is somebody who I might have known or run into during our election travels. Wonderful guy, cheerful guy. Now, they have not yet given a letter to the governor that they'll be supporting the government. However, this may not be good enough for the governor, and he may be holding out for a formal letter. And behind the scenes, who knows what games are being played. Then, Indian Union Muslim League, IUML, has been partners with the DMK in Tamil Nadu, but has also been partners with the Congress party in neighboring Kerala, where they are going to be sharing the UDF government with them going ahead. IUML, they've said that they will support the government, they will not join it, but they will support it from outside. Now, technically, that doesn't make a difference whether you join a government or support it from outside, because after all, when the UPA came to power, this has happened all the time in Indian politics, that a party has supported a government from outside, which means in a vote of confidence, they will vote with the government, but they will not join the government. That happens often enough in Indian politics. But the most striking example was the left front with a large number of seats, 50 plus seats, not joining UPA 1, but supporting it from outside, voting in its favor in parliament in confidence motions. That is what IUML has said they are going to be doing. The Raj Bhavan in Chennai, or actually what should be Lok Bhavan now, the new names in Chennai, says that they haven't got a letter either from BCK or from IUML, and that's why some uncertainty remains. And that's the reason the invitations for the swearing in were still being held back. As the situation changes, we'll try and update this episode. Either I will record a line for you or you will see it on your screens. That said, it's time for me to invite DK Singh to join us. So DK, what do we make of it? This is what Ravi Shastri would have called a humdinger, or Navjot Singh Sidhu. I'm so sorry to be stealing a line from you, such an inappropriate line. But Navjot Singh Sidhu would have said, "It isn't over till the fat lady sings." Right? This tension is going on. Where do we stand? And what are the new permutations, combinations that are being formed?
First of all, I don't really think the governor can't really do much. He can procrastinate this, he can keep the suspense on, but I think he'll have to give in. I mean, changing the name of the Raj Bhavan into Lok Bhavan has not changed anything. Lok Bhavan has to at least respect the people's mandate. Now, Vijay has got the mandate. I mean, you may be playing with technicalities, but he has got the mandate. Lok Bhavan has to respect that mandate. But don't forget, the governor is Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar. He was the Speaker of the Goa Assembly. And we have seen what used to happen in Goa. In 2017, if you remember, I was just looking at the data. In 2017, you had this hung assembly in Goa. Congress got 17 out of 40 seats. BJP got 13. But then, post-election, BJP got independents and some others. And so the BJP formation was BJP plus, they were invited to form the government, although Congress was the single largest party. Same year, in fact, in 2017, you see Nazma Heptullah, she was the Manipur governor. Now, Congress was the single largest party with 28 MLAs. BJP had 21 MLAs, but Nazma Heptullah decided to ask the BJP to form the government.
The majority mark was just 31 because
so
it's a 60-member house.
Yeah, so the Congress was...
So she did not invite the party which was 3 short, but she invited the party which was 10 short. 10 short. Yeah.
So Rajendra Arlekar, I'm sure he must have seen what happened in Goa and how things were managed. And then Manipur. Of course, that's why he seems to be playing the game. I mean, people in Tamil Nadu thought once R.N. Ravi was shifted to West Bengal that, okay, there will be some kind of respite. But obviously, it has not come. I mean, Vijay will also be facing the same heat.
The only difference is that in Tamil Nadu, there is no BJP. Unless the BJP has a horse in the race. Does the BJP have a horse in the race? Because BJP itself has only one MLA.
I don't really understand what the governor is trying to do. The BJP has no game here. I mean, there is no way that, your alliance partner AIDMK would be able to form the government. So what is the governor trying to do is totally inexplicable. If you look at the, say, Sarkaria Commission recommendation in 1988, then we have S.R. Bommai judgment in 1994, then Punchi Commission report in 2010. Now, both Sarkaria Commission and Punchi Commission had laid down a very clear guidelines. You have to first invite the pre-poll alliance if it has the majority. Second option, which is not the case in Tamil Nadu. Second option is to invite the single largest party to prove its majority. And then third option is post-poll alliances. It's very clear here that Vijay has to be invited. Of course, you have Bommai judgment also. Bommai judgment basically says assembly floor, not the governor's subjective opinion, is the only place to test a government's majority. It's very clear governor is not following all these things which have been said about this in the past. Not the commissions on center-state relations, not the court ruling. Let's see how it ends up. But I don't really think there is any way that Vijay can be denied a shot at the government.
Yeah. BJP has one MLA, and I will tell you a little joke. So there used to be a story about Haryana politics that Mrs. Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, basically auditioning Mansilal, Bhajanlal, and others in her party and asking them, how many people do you think we will need to win to form a government? So Mansilal said, if I get this many, if I'm 10 short, I will get them from others, I'll form a government. Someone else said, no, not 10. Even if I get 15 short, I will form a government, I'll get defectors. Bhajanlal said, madam, don't worry. Just let me get elected. I will make sure we form the government. And that came from the background whereby overnight, Bhajanlal, with his legislature party, from Congress turned into Janata Party. So something like that is also not possible because those lot of MLAs are not available because the rest are divided between ADMK and DMK. So what do you make of all these stories which have been coming out, including a credible paper like the Hindu, that there is an effort for DMK and ADMK to combine because they have 106 and then get all the other partners together, so they get to about 117.
Yes, there were reports, and our correspondent Shweta Tripathi also confirmed there were negotiations, of course, not at the top level, but there was a thinking that, once Vijay is there, you never know for how long he'll be there. So just don't let him rise, finish him here, and then we'll see. But obviously, it's a very improbable idea. Look at it logically. If Vijay is there, now the DMK should be looking at the disintegration of the AIDMK because EPS, of course, we have already seen how much infighting was there in the ADMK, and after this loss, there will be a big question mark on the EPS, and EPS is 72. So even his leaders, his MLAs won't be actually standing with him till the next election when he would turn 77. DMK is in a much better position right now.
Although that leader is 73 as well.
Stalin is 73, but then it's a much more cohesive unit as it looks like. The ADMK is not. So you would be expecting the DMK to basically play the role of principal opposition, and of course ADMK will start disintegrating, and you become the principal opposition party and wait for your turn next time. So unless there is so much of fear of the Vijay phenomenon that he is going to stay, it's politically it actually doesn't add up why the DMK should be even thinking of having the negotiation.
Because remember, Vijay is a young man by the standards of Indian politics. He's just 51. So if he becomes chief minister, he'll be the youngest chief minister of a major state in India. Major state means states with 1 crore plus population.
Yes, I mean, I cannot
Although
really think of...
in the northeast, you have Pema Khandu, you have Conrad Sangma. Those are sub 1 crore population states. I told you that we are dealing with a moving target. So even as we are recording, news has come that IUML now seems to be changing its mind. I'm not saying their mind will remain changed. They've said that they will not be supporting the Vijay government, and VCK has said that they are meeting Stalin right now. So once again, there is no decision yet. I told you it's a moving target, except it's a target that's moving not just in one direction, it's going sort of zigzag a little bit. So DK?
Basically, right now you cannot completely rule out the possibility of the DMK and taking this matter further with the AIDMK. How it will turn out, we don't know.
Yeah, but they can do that 6 months later also.
Yeah, because
they can pull down Vijay.
Just a couple of days back, Stalin gave a statement that we will not disturb Vijay for the first 6 months. So he was very much ready to play the role of the opposition. But of course, first is fear. Then the amount of resources you spend in fighting elections, just next 5 years living without those things becomes a bit difficult.
I know, because both DMK and ADMK have spent enormous amounts of money in this election. Tamil Nadu elections, as we know, I know, these are things you hear on the street when you go covering elections. People say this costs 5 Gandhis, 6 Gandhis, 1 Gandhi is 1 500 rupee note because Gandhi's picture is on a 500 rupee note. So they say such and such party is paying 5 Gandhis or 6 Gandhis or 3 Gandhis. Nevertheless, Tamil Nadu, all elections are expensive. Tamil Nadu elections are very, very expensive. So these two parties will have that other concern that somehow if a government doesn't come into being, or if a government falls very soon and there is a fresh election, they will have to fish out all of that money. And the fact is that from whatever I understand, Vijay has hardly spent any money on this election. Definitely nothing compared to the scale of the other parties because he's used a lot of the micro campaigning methods, social media, and public rallies and stuff like that.
I would be thinking about the political wisdom of the move because even the DMK-ADMK alliance would be a very unstable alliance because they have been enemies right since the birth of the AIDMK. Now, just an opportunistic coming together won't stick for long.
It would be a bit like in Delhi elections, the first Delhi elections, when BJP was short and Aam Aadmi party was short, if Congress and BJP were to come together to keep Arvind
Exactly,
Kejriwal
yeah.
out, that tomorrow he'll become a bigger challenge. So this is as unlikely, or this will be as unnatural as alliance as that.
And just coming to what you're telling us about Bhajan Lal, what he did, we are forgetting.
This is the Bhajan Lal of Haryana, not
Oh,
Bhajan Lal of Rajasthan.
forgetting the Arunachal Pradesh example.
Yes.
You don't,
Yeah, that was following the Bhajan Lal example, right?
Pema Khandu, and from nowhere you form the government, you get your own chief minister. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But Tamil Nadu is a very large state and very critical state, and also a very politicized state as well. Political awareness is very strong in that state.
And look at the stakes of smaller parties, like the Congress, for instance, in Tamil Nadu. And they will finally get to be in the government after a long, long time, because they were always kept out of the government. They kept supporting the DMK, but they could never be a part of the governments. They fancy that chance. Some of their leaders may be fancying some Rajya Sabha berth at some point of time. CPI, CPI, I mean, they are out of power from in every state in the country.
Even Stalin is gone now.
Stalin is gone.
Pinarayi, Comrade Pinarayi is gone. And
At least one minister, maybe, or two ministers, one minister each. I mean, it's a big deal for them that they are in power somewhere.
but then even in the event of DMK, ADMK coming together, chances are these two parties will go there. Congress will have a rough time there. Congress will have a tough time, but these two parties can go there. This is the most fluid situation that left parties have found themselves in India. That said, DK, tell us something about Vijay's own politics. How has he handled this situation? Because this situation needs certain skills, persuading people, making promises. You just can't be a superstar sitting someplace.
So he has been keeping away from the public glare. Vijay met the governor thrice. Until the third meeting, he was yet to meet any potential alliance partners. It's only after meeting the governor today that he went to CPI, CPM offices to meet the leaders.
And they gave him the letters to join.
They gave him the letters.
Join his government.
Coming to the governor's choices, we have spoken about these 2017 examples. Now look, the stand the governors took at that time in 2017, being the single largest party is not enough. So even post-poll arrangement gets the priority. That happened in Goa, that happened in Manipur. Now come to 2018. In 2018, you have these Karnataka assembly elections. Yeah, so BJP is the single largest party, but with 104 seats. But then Congress and JDS decide to come together, and together they had a clear majority. But then Vijay Walla, the governor, he decides to invite the
single largest
party, and Yedurappa is even sworn in. He had to resign before the floor test because he could not break this alliance between the other two parties. So that yardstick changed. Come to again in 2019, Maharashtra assembly election. Now BJP and Bhagat Singh Koshari. Now BJP and Shiv Sena had an alliance. Post-elections, Shiv Sena, as we all know, like Shiv Sena refused to basically support because Shiv Sena wanted the chief ministership. Then again, BJP had 105 seats. And other parties, of course, 56, 54, 44 seats, like that. Bhagat Singh Koshari asked the BJP to explore the formation of the government. He was ready to let the BJP, he wanted BJP to stake claim and form the government. BJP weighed its options. Nothing moved. So BJP refused to basically stake claim. After a few days, overnight, we saw what happened. The president's rule is revoked. And then Fadnavis goes and takes oath. Of course, that government fell. But there is no uniformity at least. Sometimes you are calling the single largest party when it suits you. Sometimes you go for post-poll formations. The way our governors have been acting, nobody is talking about Sakaria Commission, Punchi Commission, Bombay judgment. They have nothing to, basically, they are not following any
norms,
any norms
rules,
actually. Yeah.
and any rules. Yeah. And that's what's going on in Chennai as well. Yeah. But once again, the question, and we'll conclude with that, the question would be, what would the BJP gain from this? Would the BJP feel much better off with the DMK, ADMK government?
I'm really doubtful if the BJP is behind it. But looking at what the governor is doing, he's just trying to niddle the TVK.
Or the BJP will get their value for money just if they can manage to keep the Congress out.
Hypothetically, we say, okay, BJP wants it. Now, do you expect the DMK to support the ADMK-led government from outside? It's not possible because
They will have to join it.
ADMK is a smaller bunch this time. So ADMK has to play the junior
partner.
role, junior partner, and DMK has to be the chief minister. What does the BJP gain out of that? Because BJP has been fighting with the DMK also. Unless ADMK decides to dump the BJP and go with the DMK, in that case, why should the governor, why should the Raj Bhavan be playing all these tricks?
Yeah.
So things are not adding up. We are just confused why the governor is doing this.
So DK, while this goes on, and this scoreboard will keep changing, Vijay's scoreboard will keep changing. As of now, firmly we are counting 116, 107 of his own, 5 of the Congress, that is 112, and then 2 each of CPI and CPM. That makes it 117. That makes it 116, and if we keep the House at 233, then he's one short, right? And VCK and IUML are a work in progress, one way or the other. That said, what is the current picture in this assembly? Because we knew that there were alliances earlier, but those alliances are not the same. For example, Congress has walked away from DMK's alliance, and also CPI CPM have walked away from their alliance. So what is the state of the alliances now, the numbers now?
So DMK plus should be around 64, 59 of DMK. Let's count IUML, which is still with DMK, 61. Then VCK to 63. And DMDK, that comes to 64.
Yeah.
If you look at the AIDMK led alliance, AIDMK is 47, PMK 4, that is 51. 51, then BJP 1, 52, EMMK 53. So ADMK plus comes to
53, and DMK plus is 64.
64.
So DK, this DMK, ADMK, for heaven's sake, it's never made any sense to me. As I said to you, this would be like Congress and BJP coming together in Delhi to keep Kejriwal out in 2013. If that happens, then one of the major parties would cease to exist. If DMK and ADMK come together somehow and form a government to keep a newcomer out, one of them will have to die. And that's the reason it's not going to happen. We can be almost sure of. And as we are discussing this, indications have come in that VCK will give a letter of support to Vijay. However, it's also a question that we need to discuss, or we need to deliberate on, in terms of the future of Dravidian politics, because both Dravidian politics are now reduced to nothing. That has not happened in Tamil Nadu since 1967. Now, do you think Vijay can become the new Dravidian party, or you think that's not possible?
We'll have to wait and watch. We'll see how he runs his government, because even now it's a very thin majority. Even if he gets VCK's support, he's going to get, of course, it will be just 118. It's not good enough.
So anybody can pull him down.
Anybody can pull him down.
Remember, Vajpayee was pulled down by 1 because he lacked 1 seat. And the Congress party specialized in this. They would actually back from outside. And I thought in this case, DMK may do it. They may say, we'll support you from outside. And 6 months later, at any time of their choosing, they could pull it down. Congress party did that with Chandrasekhar. They did that with Charan Singh also, जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ाना. Charan Singh, they pulled out even before he could face his vote of confidence.
If Vijay gets an advisor from the BJP, then of course some DMK, AIDMK should be keeping the MLAs in the resort. Or you never know, next 6 months Vijay may have a very, very, very big majority. But he has to get an advisor from the BJP.
Well, but you know, we can go round and round. If that happens, then the 5 Congress people are out. But you can also say that BJP can buy up the 5 Congress people. Who knows? Who knows? All these things are up in the air. But as things stand, that's where we are. Vijay now has a majority, a very thin majority. So he's got the support of 118 with him with letters. IUML has not really made up its mind. If it does, then there will be a little more stability. But they were also saying, when they were talking of supporting the government that they will support it from outside. Nevertheless, running this government in Tamil Nadu will be a very challenging job, and if Vijay runs it, as it looks like, and for Vijay, it will be baptism by fire, because on the one hand, there is a sense that he's got a big mandate, he swept this election, but the reality is still that he is 11 short of the majority mark.
Yeah, and look at his manifesto. It's like a great movie. You know, when you watch a movie and some hero becomes something big, everybody gets everything. So if you look at his some point, 40-point manifesto he had come up with. Now 2,500 rupees to women head of the family per month, 6 free LPG cylinder per year. You have 1,500 to the 1,500 rupees per month to the 15,000 to the annually to the mother of the school going kids. Unemployment allowance, 4,000 rupees per month to graduates, 2,500 to diploma holders, 5 lakh jobs. You know, then he's going to create this super app for all public services. I don't know how the super app is going to function. He'll be setting up a ministry of artificial intelligence, setting up an AI
That's
city.
easy. You can set up a ministry of anything in India.
Then he has gone big, making a lot of promises to women. I'll just end up there. That dedicated department for safety of women, and that will be completely under Vijay.
Directly. That's like a movie.
Yes, so that's what the manifesto said. It will be under the chief minister. Now, point is many promises. When it comes to delivery, how much he is able to deliver, that we'll have to watch.
Indian politics can always throw up surprises, but even for people like us, DK and me, who are inured to surprises from our politics, this is extraordinary. And we can promise you that suspense will not be over until the government is formed, and actually going into the government as well, because this will be a government which any two people will be able to pull down. So let us see, let's keep watching this movie. This is going to be quite exciting.